Okay guys, so today I'm going to be doing kind of like a first impression review of this new foundation I got. Let me tell you a little bit about it first. This is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Even Finish foundation. I got the color Alabaster because it's the palest one that exists. It does have an SPF of 15, and I've heard some kind of mixed reviews about it. A lot of people say it's got a great finish, that it wears really nice on the skin, that it looks very skin-like, but it also has lavender oil in it, which although is an antiseptic and isn't bad for your skin, when introduced to sunlight, sometimes it does have a photosensitivity issue. So if you have sensitive skin, or if you've known that you have a bad reaction to lavender, maybe this isn't the foundation for you. But I've used lavender on my skin before, like not on my face, but I've used it like on other parts of my body, and I've gone out in the sun and I've been fine. So I think I'll be okay, but I'll let you guys know. I'm just gonna do kind of like a first impression, but I guess in a video a week from now, or so on, I don't know about when, but I'll just let you guys know how I feel about it. If I keep on using it, maybe that means that I like it. It might just mean that I'm just trying to get like use out of it, so it would feel bad for wasting my money on it. So yeah, I'm just going to start the whole thing. I'm not going to do a tutorial on like the rest of the makeup that I'm doing, just because this is going to be so long from just me reviewing this foundation. So I'll just keep it simple. If you want to see how to do my eyeshadow that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do it pretty similarly to the Jaclyn Hill Envious Mermaid, I think is what it was called, and it's using mostly Makeup Geek eyeshadows, so it's kind of similar to that video if you want to see how it's done. Alright, so I'm back. I've got my eyeshadow and eyelashes on. I'm just going to put on the foundation on the camera so I can kind of show you how it applies and everything. I'm going to try it two different ways. I'm going to use my F80, which is just like a flat top kabuki, on one half of my face, and then I'm going to try my Beauty Blender on the other half and see which one I like kind of better. As far as applying it, I'm not sure how pigmented or anything this is, so I'm just going to start with one pump. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. And then kind of dot it on my face, and I'll see how that goes, and if I need more I'll apply more. Right off, I can tell you it smells super strongly of lavender, which I don't think is a bad thing because I like the smell of lavender, but like I said, if you don't like lavender or you have a sensitivity to it on your skin, you wouldn't try this. So I'll go ahead and start with my F80. Let's see how this applies. I'm trying to look in the viewfinder to see how the coverage is, because I don't want to have a mirror in front of the camera. I can't really tell in the viewfinder that I really have anything going on, so I'm probably gonna have to put another pump. Sorry, I guess that was an email. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with another pump because it doesn't look like it's covering a whole lot. I mean, you can tell that there's something there, but it's not like covering any of my redness or acne scarring or anything, so. Alright, let's check this out in a mirror to see how this half looks. Coverage isn't great, but it's not I don't know. It's not really covering anything, to be completely honest. Probably just need more, but let's see. Beauty Blender. With this, I just like to stipple. it's kind of weird because the Beauty Blender is supposed to like thin out your foundation, but sometimes I find it actually gives more coverage. Just because of the way the way of the application, it's like, you know, stippling it on versus like rubbing it in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Okay. No, it's not really covering anything. Oh, this might be bad. Okay, let's shake it up a little. Let's see, I'm gonna put another pump. I'm gonna put another 2 pumps. I think I might need a lot of foundation. I mean, my skin's not super terrible like it used to be, but I've definitely got, you know, like you can see the acne scarring and some, you know, not like, these aren't fresh zits. These are like zits that are kind of going away. And then there are a couple along my jawline that are kind of fresh. Don't worry, I'm going to clean my brushes after I put this on. I'm not going to just like smear this awful bacteria all over me. So quite a bit more foundation now. Let's see if this works better. It's really thin feeling. It doesn't feel like super thick, but it's not as runny as the Sheer Glow is. So it's kind of almost like moussey feeling or something. It's like really, how do I describe the feeling? It's like it's light feeling. Like even on my face, it's very light. It doesn't feel like thick or goopy or weird. But it's not like running all over my hand or my face when I put it on. Like the NARS Sheer Glow, sometimes when you pump it on your hand, like if you tilt your hand, it'll go somewhere, but like this foundation doesn't go anywhere, so. To the F80 side. Okay, coverage is getting better. So, buildable. We'll see how buildable it is, though. I don't know if I can get it to be full coverage. I don't know. It smells so herbal. It's kind of weird. I don't know. You can definitely see it more now. I'm gonna try and stay away from my eyes with this because I don't know how lavender reacts around the eye area. So I'm trying not to get too close with it. That's where skin concealer goes anyway. It's so hard to get this area without like getting near my eye though. That actually looks pretty good as far as I can tell. I can't tell in the viewfinder. It's so hard for me to be able to see in that thing. So it's not completely blended on my upper lip. It's one of those other areas it's kind of hard to reach with this big of a brush. It's just so gigantic, you know. Coverage is pretty good now. You can still kind of see, especially like this really angry one right here on my chin. I have to conceal that one. You can still kind of see the scarring on my cheek, but it's better. It's concealing the redness that I have. Like I have this like weird spot under my eye that's like red and raised. That's covered up, so that's nice. The color match is pretty good on me. We'll see how it goes though. A lot of foundations oxidize on me, so I have to be careful. So it may look like it's like lighter than me sometimes even, or the same color as me, but then it sits there for a while and it turns like orange. So we'll check on it later. For now, just going to a Beauty Blender to get this side. I think as far as coverage goes, This is a little bit fuller of a coverage than the NARS Sheer Glow, but it's still not like full coverage. I think it just might be just because of how thin of a formula it is. All right, let's look up close. You can see not covering my scars or any of those like older spots that are clearing up. But it's covering some of my redness. My eyes, my under eye circles look like crazy bad now because just like evening out all the redness in the rest of my skin. They look super red. I can see it kind of wanting to settle in my under eye area, like right where I had gotten it with my brush here. It's kind of sticking in there. I don't know. It's just, it smells very strong. It looks okay, but it's not giving me like super perfect skin or anything so far. So I haven't found a foundation so far that gives me like perfect, flawless looking skin. I know it's not the way I'm applying it, and like, because I just, you know, don't want to have 4 layers of foundation on my face. I don't want to use that much foundation, so I feel like without doing that, I'm just not getting that. But it does look nice, and it looks skin-ish. Still feels a little sticky. It hasn't settled in or anything. But it looks good. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and then I'll be back just to show you how it looks once it's all powdered and everything. Alright, so I'm all done with my makeup. Don't mind how weird my orange lips look on this camera. They're actually peach, I promise you. They just look super orange in the camera right now. But as far as the foundation goes, I actually really like it. Once I concealed like the couple spots that I had or whatever, it actually doesn't look bad. I have noticed it does kind of tend to separate right along here. It'll probably start separating around here and like here. Those are the areas that my foundation normally kind of just like sinks into lines a little bit, just because I am so animated when I talk. But yeah, let's see if you can see up close. There we go. I caught it for a second. But it actually looks pretty nice. It doesn't look weird or have a strange texture. I think I ended up liking it better putting it on with the Beauty Blender than with my brush. I don't know, it just kind of applies it a little bit more evenly, especially in some of the areas that can be harder to reach with a brush, like right in the upper lip area, around the nose and stuff, because the Beauty Blender has like all those points, so you can like, you know, get in there all nice and easy. But yeah, like I said, in a future video I will mention how I overall like it, if it causes me any problems, if it gives me any allergic reactions, that kind of thing, if it makes me break out, you know, just talk about how it performs overall. But for so far, first impression, kind of like it. I think I like it better than my NARS Sheer Glow, just on first impression, but like I said, it just depends on how it wears. My bronzer's looking a little crazy in the camera. It's so weird how, like, in the camera, everything comes out more than it is in person. So, like, if I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now, my bronzer does not look this crazy, but it looks so insane on the camera. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will check back in, let's say, 30 minutes, an hour, somewhere around there. We're gonna hang out for a bit and play some video games. So after we are sitting here for a while, I'll see how it wears and stuff, because I'll probably move my face around, and who knows, I might even get a little oily. We'll see. But okay, so I'm back, and it's been almost, what time did I stop? It's been almost 4 hours. So, this is what it looks like now. I blended out my bronzer so it doesn't look so super crazy. It still looks a little weird, but whatever. It did get a little darker over the course of the few hours, which I was expecting. Almost every foundation oxidizes. But it's looking pretty good. It is kind of like, I don't know, showing some signs of coming off, but for the most part it's still in place. It looks pretty good. It's not separating or doing anything weird. It's not I guess sort of clinging to any dry patches or anything like that. So overall I like it. I'm gonna have to test it out to see if, again, I have any like weird reactions or, you know, like just how it looks in different light, that kind of stuff. But I'll let you guys know how I feel about it after I've worn it for a few more times. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.